Hey guys, it's Angel here. I'm here to talk to you about my go-to YouTube channels. Alright, so I have a lot of channels to go through because I am subscribed to so many wonderful channels and I want to be able to mention as many of them as possible. So I'm going to go in depth on just a couple of my favorites from each category and then list out a few others that I also really enjoy, just to get them in there quickly, because if I elaborated on every single one, we would be here all day. Now, YouTube has been a wonderful thing for our entire family. We all really enjoy it, even my 3-year-old. And it started out as something that was just really a reference resource for me. I literally used to only use YouTube just to look up something specific. So if I wanted to see a particular Disney show, or if I needed tutorials on things, like I fixed my laptop because of a YouTube video. I also learned most of my Babywearing woven wrap carries from YouTube, and that's where it kind of started. And I started having suggested videos that were really interesting, and one day I just started watching them and I just went down the rabbit hole, and that's how I discovered daily vloggers and mommy vloggers and all these other channels that I enjoy so much today. And it's what inspired me to start my own channels on YouTube. Now I'm going to start with the categories that my son enjoys. So starting with the toys category, his absolute favorite is Fun Toys Collector, which you might remember as Disney Collector. And she is just great. I don't know what it is about her, but toddlers everywhere just love watching her channel. She has a crazy amount of subs and a crazy amount of views on every single video, and he could watch her all day, every day, and be happy. It's just, her voice is soothing. She just, I don't know what it is exactly, but he loves her. The other channel that he really likes is The Engineering Family. Now, like many kids shows, he loves it. I'm not so much a fan. But he just really likes watching their channel a lot. He spends a lot of time watching their stuff as well, and he will even quote them randomly. So earlier today I was doing laundry and he was going, "Family fun for everyone," and also quoting a video that he specifically watched today where he's like, "And then he left, but then he's back, and then he's gone, but then he's back." And I was just like, oh my gosh. He enjoys it, so they must be doing something right. A couple other channels that I think are great for toy information. There's one, she hasn't made a video in a really long time, but she's a good reference, you know, looking back on her older videos still. It's the ATX Mom. She has a lot of videos about toys, and she also has a lot of videos about Jujubee, if you're into the Jujubee diaper bags like I am. And Ms. Diaper D, also known as Dana Ryan, she is awesome, and she has her kids do review videos about toys a lot, so it's nice to see it from their perspective. Now over into the kid videos category. Calvin's favorite is Super Simple Songs. He loves learning those songs and he will randomly sing them all the time. I'm starting to learn the words to them just because he watches their videos over and over so much on the tablet. He also really likes Busy Beavers, Toy Genie Surprises, Crazy Kids Rhymes, and Kid TV 123. So I said our whole family enjoys YouTube. That includes my husband Justin. He mostly watches a lot of videos about gaming. His favorite gaming channel is Angry Joe Show. He watches him a lot. And he really likes Smosh Games and watching their honest game trailer videos. As far as other tech, he likes watching the Android Authority, learn anything there is to know about Android phones, and he watched them a lot to compare iPhone to Android, and that's what ultimately made him decide to get a Samsung Note instead of an iPhone 6. As far as the tech category is concerned, I also myself really enjoy video creators. I feel like he's very informative and helpful for anyone who is starting out on YouTube and wants to learn more about how everything works. In the comedy section, we both really enjoy Screen Junkies. They do the honest trailers and they are really hilarious. Definitely don't watch any of them for movies you have not seen yet because they're always full of spoilers. I also really love combos with my 2-year-old. They're just so talented. They're very funny. Their videos are just so well made, just everything about them are great, and that's why they've been so successful, so they're just very good at what they do. Board Shorts TV is also hilarious. I love the kid snippets. My favorite one is about eating healthy. I just die every time I watch that. I've watched it many times and it's hilarious every time. Along that same vein, How It Should Have Ended and CinemaSins, where they kind of do like everything that's wrong with blank movie. Those are usually pretty good too. In the health category, I really like Mama Natural. She has a lot of great information about more naturally minded health. Also, Underground Wellness. For tutorials, like I said, I've used a lot for baby wearing tutorials. My favorite there is Babywearing Faith. She is really great. She's very, very experienced with wrapping. She's just really good at explaining it to you so that it just makes sense. You just kind of have that aha moment, and she's just so adorable. And she's in the baby wearing world, she's basically kind of a celebrity. She's in some of our groups, and every time we see her, we're like, it's Faith, and we get kind of starstruck. It's funny. I also really like Wrapping Rachel and HRVA Baby Wearers, which is the channel for the Baby Wearing International chapter in Hampton Roads, Virginia, which is where we used to live. So a lot of those videos are made by my friend Caitlin. She is also really great at explaining wrapping. For makeup tutorials, I really love Ellie Meekum. She is I love her. I've learned a couple of great tips from her. I also really enjoy 11th Gorgeous and Lauren Curtis. Now, daily vloggers, I like a lot of them, and so it's hard for me to keep up with everyone just because there's just so many to watch and only so much time in the day, not to mention the time I need to spend on my own channels and, you know, raising my kids. There's a lot of them that I just can't watch every single video of theirs. I miss a lot of them, but, you know, that's true with even my favorite ones, so let that just be a lesson to you. If you have a YouTube channel, please don't be discouraged if people are not watching every single video you make, because it's just hard to find the time to do it all. So even if someone doesn't watch you all the time, it doesn't mean that they don't enjoy you. But my very, very favorite is Daily Bumps. They're the very first one I found. I found them right in the beginning there when I went down that rabbit hole. I originally found their live pregnancy test video, and then it suggested their gender reveal video, and then I subscribed and I watched one of the bump dates when she was pregnant with Ollie, and then they mentioned that they had a daily channel that they had just started, so then I decided to check that out because I was like, okay. And it was way back in the day. It was literally like a month, if that, after they had started. Way back. Like, I think they had maybe 2,000 subscribers at the time. So yeah, I've been there for the long haul, and they've just been my favorite all this time. And I got to meet them at Playlist Live, and that was incredible. And they even vlogged my son Kaladin playing with Ollie, which was just made my life, well, not my life, just made my whole week. It was so great. And I'm so excited for them that they are going to be due with baby number 2 this October. That is just so wonderful. It was actually Ollie being born that made me decide that we were ready to try to conceive our second baby. So this time it's not quite time yet, so it'll be hard to hold back. Another favorite of mine is Ellie and Jared. I found them because of Daily Bumps, and I started watching them. The very first vlog I watched was the one when Jackson was born, so that was really special for me when they did his first birthday video, and they, you know, that rewind back in time to the day of his birth. It was just very moving and emotional for me too, and they're just so positive and inspirational. I just really love them. I also got to meet them at Playlist Live, and Ellie picked Cal up when we took our little selfie picture, and he just loves her. Whenever he sees her on the screen, he's like, I remember her. Another recent favorite of mine is Samika Vlogs. Also met them at Playlist Live. They also vlogged us in their vlog, and they are just so down to earth and very friendly and real. I feel like I connected with them a lot at Playlist, and I don't know what it is exactly about them, but I just enjoy them so much. Their son Noah is a little bit younger than Kerrigan. I think he's only like 2 weeks younger, and it's just so cute watching him because a lot of things that he's doing are things that Kerrigan's doing, very similar in their like mannerisms and things like that, and that's just very special. Some other favorites of mine are Bama Chick 1101, also known as Colin and Katie, Join the Jacksons, Randy and Anna, the Knive Knowles, Saucony Jolies. I could go on and on. Those are the ones that I most consistently watch. I did also meet the Knive Knowles and Saucony Jolies at Playlist. They were also just wonderful and super nice. And then Colin and Katie I met at both Playlist Live and Colin's meetup for Target Balling. And I also met Randy and Anna at that, and they are just so nice. I talked their ears off, like seriously, for so long, and they were just so gracious. Now for my favorite mommy channels, there's ZachsGirl04. I actually found her randomly in a suggested video once, and then she ended up moving to my area, and I saw her in a Facebook group for our local area, and I saw that she was a YouTube creator, so I asked her, hey, what's your channel? And she told me, and then I went to check it out, and I was like, hey, I've seen your channel before. So of course then I subscribed and started watching her videos, and she just had her third baby, Sawyer, and he is just so adorable, and I just think her kids are just so cute. We were supposed to go to her son Wyatt's birthday party, but then he broke his arm, so it had to be canceled because the party was at a bounce house. You can't exactly do that with a broken arm. So I have yet to meet her in person, even though she's in my area, but hopefully we'll be able to do that soon because we might be moving in a couple of months. I also really like watching while they were napping. Heidi is just so sweet and positive, and she's currently living in my hometown of San Diego, so I like watching her videos. It just makes me feel good to see home. Also, Esther Anderson, you might know her as Story of This Life. She has a couple of videos that have gone viral, the biggest one being how co-sleeping is no sleeping, so you might remember her from that. But I just love her style, the style that they have in filming their videos, and just how real and honest they are, and just relatable. So many moms are like, yes, it's exactly like that. And that's exactly why so many of their videos have gone viral, because it is really something that a lot of parents can relate to. I also really enjoy Heidi Kim TV, Gabe and Jess, Missy Lanning, which is Daily Bump's mommy channel, which is, I guess, the first one I've ever subscribed to ever. From YouTube Mommy Meetup, I've met so many wonderful moms, so many wonderful channels. I have subscribed to a lot of them. I watch a lot of them on a regular basis. But two of my favorites are Mrs. Joyful Jones Vlogs. I really don't know how she doesn't have more subscribers than she does, because she is hilarious and just awesome. And Angela's Happy Family, and her new little son is just so cute. Forrest is adorable. There's so many more, but I could just go on and on and on, so I'm just gonna stop it right there. And last but not least, these are some channels that kind of didn't fit into any of the categories that were presented for this collab. One that I've been really enjoying lately and watching more and more often is Cult Fiction. And they don't have any kids yet, so she's not really a mommy vlog, and they don't do dailies. They do 3 times a week. But it's a Air Force family. It's an airman and his wife. She kind of reminds me of a couple of friends that I've had over the years, and I think that's why I feel so drawn to her. And it's just nice to see some military family present. A lot of other military channels I've followed have kind of fizzled out and haven't made videos in a really long time. So it's nice to have another one to watch that does consistently put out material. Lacey Green is really great. She's a feminist, and she has a lot of great information about, you know, issues, social issues for sex and gender, and, you know, sex ed type of stuff. I really like how the style in which she presents her information. There's one video in particular that's my favorite about why she's a feminist. It's just very moving and just right on for me. Last but not least, Austin Phillips. That is my husband's cousin Austin's channel, and he makes some great videos. He's been really busy lately, so he hasn't put out a lot of content lately, but what he has put out has been very top notch. So there you have it. Those are my go-to YouTube channels. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite channels. I'd love to have some new ones to check out, as if I don't already have my time spread so thin. But I just like, you know, mixing it up and having some variety, you know, getting to make those connections, because that was, you know, the secondary reason I joined YouTube, mainly for 2 reasons. 1, for friends and family back home to be able to keep up on us and watch our children grow, and 2, to meet new people and make some connections with friends, which is especially important. Being a military family and moving around, it's hard to have lasting connections physically in our town, so it's nice to have kind of some anchors there in the online community so that we can feel connected. If you would like to check out any of the channels I talked about, or the other channels who are participating in this collab talking about their go-to YouTube channels, please look down in the description below. I have them all. So if you are new to my channel, please stick around, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!